Welcome back YouTube. I have Ahmed again from In-Depth Tech Reviews, and here is Google Apps Updates Roundup number 11. And in this video, I'm going to show you all the new changes in Google Apps that I spotted in January 2021. So let's see what's new with Google Apps. But before getting started, let's make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified every time I post a new video. So let's jump in. I will start with Google Camera, and if you are using the Pixel 5 or the Pixel 4a 5G, there are a couple of changes related to the Auto Night Sight feature. So I will cover the back camera to show you what's new. As you see here, I have the Auto Night Sight toggle. I have it turned on at the moment under the normal camera mode, and when I decide to turn off this feature and then quit the camera app, open it again, this time it will save my preference. Previously, if you did the same thing, every time you quit the camera app and open it again, the Auto Night Sight feature gets turned on automatically, which is no longer the case. The second change is under the overlay menu, and as you see here, the flashlight settings has been renamed to more light. And under more light, you can choose how the camera will respond in low lighting conditions. And here you have three choices. The first one is to use the flashlight. The second one is to use night sight, or none of them. And this new behavior also applies to the portrait mode. So when you go to portrait mode, pull down the overlay menu, you will see the same three options with the name change as well. And finally, WhatsApp drops support for the social share shortcut. So now when you take a look at the social share menu, you will no longer see WhatsApp as one of the choices. Next, Google Messages. And now you have the ability to schedule your messages by tapping and holding on the send button. It will first give you three quick options to choose from, or you can pick the date and time yourself. When you tap on pick date and time, it will first show you the calendar to pick the day. Tap on next, it will show you the clock to pick the time. Tap on next again, it will give you a confirmation message. Tap on save and you will see your schedule here on top of the text field. Says tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. You can also quickly cancel the schedule by tapping on the small X right here. But if you want to send the message, it will show up normally in your conversation under a new category called scheduled message. And you can expand and collapse. So if you have multiple scheduled messages in this area, you will see here it says scheduled messages that you can collapse or expand to make your conversation less distracting. Also, beside every scheduled message, you will see a clock button. When you tap on this clock, you have three options. Either to update the message, and here you can change the schedule if you want to. You can cancel it entirely or change the message content. All right. You can also send the message right now or delete the message. Before this update, when you tap and hold on the send button, it used to show you the subject field for the MMS messages, which is no longer the case. But if you want to get the same option right now, tap on the three dots at the top right corner and you will see show subject field. Tap on it and it will do the same thing. And finally, Google Messages may stop working on uncertified Android devices by the end of March. And as an example, the newer models from Huawei are considered uncertified Android devices, so you need to keep that in mind. Next, Google Play Store. And now when you go to the top charts, you will see small trending arrows next to some apps and games. These arrows will allow you to know if the app is trending up or trending down. You will also get a new pop-up UI when you choose different charts or categories. Next, Google Maps. And now Google is using a new color mapping algorithmic technique that makes the nature and the streets much more detailed. So let's take Iceland as an example. You should see on the right side a picture of Iceland from Google Maps before the update, and here is how it looks right now. So as you see, the colors are giving you much more information about the nature of this country. So when you zoom in, you can immediately see the ice, you can see the green areas, you can see the mountains when you zoom in an area like this. You can also see the lakes and more. So it's much better after using this new color mapping technique. The second update in Google Maps is the ability to set an app-specific language. So when you jump to settings, you will be able to tap on app language and choose a different language for Google Maps, which is different from your device settings. Next, Google Maps is rolling out incredibly accurate street level details in 4 cities: London, Tokyo, San Francisco, and New York. And here is one of the places in San Francisco, and as you see, the zebra lines are located on the map in addition to the traffic lights, which is very useful. Next, Google Maps Street View now supports split screen. When you tap on the Layers button and then add the Street View, tap anywhere on the blue lines to enter the Street View mode. And as you see now, I have a split screen. The one at the top, it will show me the actual place, and at the bottom, I can see the map. Also, the direction arrow will change based on what I do at the top. As you see here, when I rotate, it will rotate with me. You can also tap on this button if you want to see the area in full screen. Tap on it again to get back to the split screen. And I found the map at the bottom to be very useful because you can pinch to zoom, you can tap anywhere on the map to jump to a specific area. You can also rotate the map the way you want. Plus, you can still see the area in full screen if you want to, which is very useful. Next, YouTube. And now when you tap on any of the tags in the video title or description, it will take you straight away to a separate section that will show you all the videos that are using the same hashtag or related to it. It will also give you some information like how many videos and how many channels, in addition to the profile picture of some channels. This new feature works on the mobile apps and the web version as well. Next, YouTube delivers HDR videos to Xbox One series and later. Next, YouTube.com now supports voice commands. You can use this feature to navigate YouTube by accessing your subscriptions, library, history, search for videos, and more. First, you will see a small microphone icon next to the search bar at the top. When you tap on it, it will start listening. So let me show you how it works. Show my library. Show my history. What's new from my subscriptions? Show me the latest videos from in-depth tech reviews. Another change related to YouTube.com is the ability to install it as a progressive web app. And to do this, navigate to YouTube.com in Google Chrome, and you will find a small circle with a plus in Google Chrome address bar. Click on it and then click install, and you will be good to go. Next time you navigate to YouTube.com, you will see this small icon in the address bar. When you click on it, it will take you to the progressive web app instead. Next, YouTube Music. And it got a small tweak to the dark theme on the web and the mobile apps. As you see, the top bar is now in black color instead of light gray like before. This new change is under the Home and Explore tabs. But when you go to the library, you will still see the light gray color in the recent activity carousel. The second change in YouTube Music is the new grid view for the albums and singles under the artist page. So let's go to any artist for now, for example, Amri Diab, and then go to the albums section, tap on see all. Now you will be able to see the albums in grid view instead of the list view like before, and that's exactly the same under singles as well. But the songs are still showing in list view like before. This new change is now available for the web, iOS, and Android apps. Next, Google Assistant. And now there is a new interpreter mode that can help you do a live translation in 71 different languages. You can trigger this mode using few different commands. For example, you can say, help me speak Deutsch, help me speak Arabic, and so on. You can also say something like, be my Arabic translator, or you can just say, activate interpreter mode. So let's begin. Activate interpreter mode.
Sure. What language do you want translated?
Arabic.
Sure. Arabic.
How to go to Dubai Mall.
كيف أذهب إلى دبي مول؟
ممكن تاخد المترو.
Can you take the metro?
So this is how it works under auto mode, which means Google Assistant will automatically identify the language and do the translation for you. But you can also use the manual mode, and here you will get two different mics, one for each language. Whoever gonna speak will tap on the mic related to his language and start speaking to get the words. And finally, you get the keyboard mode, and here you can only use text. Google Assistant will not read the words for you. Like this. So as you see, it will only give you the text. You can also add a shortcut to your home screen by tapping on this icon over here. And when you do this, tapping the shortcut will open the interpreter mode on those two specific languages. It will not start the mode from scratch. So as you see here, when I tap on it, it will still use the English and the Arabic languages. It will not start from the beginning. Next, Google Assistant has a new Easter egg for the Dragon Ball Z anime. So let me show you how to activate it. Go Super Saiyan. Keep in mind that this new Easter egg works if your Google Assistant is set to English US. I tried it with other languages, but it didn't work for me. Next, the new Google Assistant guest mode on smart speakers and displays. When you activate the guest mode, your interactions with Google Assistant will not be saved to your account. Plus, your device won't show your personal results like calendar events or contacts. To activate the feature, you just need to say the magic word followed by turn on guest mode. Turn on guest mode.
Sure, when you hear this sound, I'm in guest mode and any assistant activity will be deleted from the device owner's account. To learn more, you can always say, tell me about guest mode.
So that was pretty straightforward. You still can control your smart home devices and ask general questions while having the guest mode turned on. If you are not sure if the guest mode is turned on, you can ask a question like this. Is the guest mode turned on?
Guest mode's available on this device and is currently turned on. You can always say, turn off guest mode or tell me about guest mode.
And to turn off the guest mode, just say turn off guest mode and you are good to go. And if you are using a smart display, you will be able to see the guest mode icon on the display without asking your Google Assistant. There is also another mode, but it's only available in India. It's called Do Nothing mode. You can activate this mode by saying eat a 5-star. And once you do this, Google Assistant will not do anything for you, and you can see some examples now on the screen. If you don't know, a 5-star is a chocolate bar that gets sold in India and it's made by Cadbury. So I'm gonna leave a link in the description below if you want to know more. Next, there is a new change under Google Assistant settings. Now when you go to Wellness, you will see this new paragraph that says proactively show your information on your display devices from your connected health and fitness devices and services, like your exercise, nutrition, sleep, or wellness data. So we can assume from this paragraph that Google is going to expand the wellness section to include more information in the future about your health and fitness, and this information can be pushed to your smart devices. But for now, it's only showing the sleep information by connecting your Google Assistant with your Fitbit account. Next, Google app. And if you're using Google Discover, now when you tap on any article, you will see a redesigned in-app browser. This browser includes a nav bar at the bottom that has back, forward, and share buttons, in addition to the 3 dots with more options like refresh, open in Chrome, find in page, translate, and browser settings. When you go to browser settings, you will get a separate settings for this in-app browser, which doesn't impact your Google Chrome settings. There are also small tweaks to the app bar at the top. First, the address is now centered instead of being shifted to the left side. You no longer have the share button because it's now showing in the bottom nav bar. Finally, you have the bookmark button to save the page to your favorites. And when you start scrolling, the nav bar and the app bar at the top will disappear, and you can get them back by scrolling up. Another change related to Google app, now you have the ability to convert units using the smart text selection. So for example, I have here 4 cups, and when I tap and hold on the text, I have the convert option available. And when I tap on convert, it will take me to a dedicated page in Google app with more options to choose from. Next, Chrome. And now Google is rolling out the new tab groups and grid view to Android users. So let me show you how it works. As you see, I have 4 tabs open, and when I hit this button, I will be able to see all my tabs in a grid view, which is a new design. You will also get the new tab button at the top left corner, along with a suggestion at the bottom. Says here, drag tabs to group them. And when you tap on show more, it will give you a quick tutorial on how you can group your tabs by dragging them on top of each other. So let's try to group a couple of tabs here. As you see, now I created a group from my tabs. There is also another way to create a new group. Hit the 3 dots at the top right corner, then choose group tabs. And here you will be able to select or deselect whatever tabs you want and then hit the group button and it will create the group for you. In this grid view, you can reorganize everything. So let me open a couple of new tabs here to show you how it works. So for example, if I want to reorganize the tabs, I can simply drag them like this. Similarly, I can reorganize my groups. And inside the groups, I can also reorganize my tabs like this. And if you are in a group and you want to remove one of the tabs, you can simply drag it like this, or you can tap and hold and then move it to the remove from group area and it will be closed. Not only this, but you can also group two tab groups. So for example, I have here two groups and each one includes two tabs. I can drag both of them on top of each other and it will create one group with 4 tabs. So now let's open any of the tabs in this group to show you how it works. As you see, I got this new tab switcher and from here I can do a lot of stuff. First, I can switch between tabs by hitting the fave icon of each web page. I can add a new tab. I can close a tab by hitting the small X over here and I will get a quick undo action to reopen the page if I want to. You will also get this small arrow over here and when you tap on it, you will get a bigger preview from your tabs. From here, you can do the same actions I showed you earlier, like reorganizing, closing, or adding new tabs. This new tab switcher will be minimized once you start scrolling, and to get it back, you can simply scroll up. The new tab groups and grid view are available in Google Chrome for a while, but previously to activate those two features, you had to go to the Chrome flags and turn on some toggles. But after this update, they get activated automatically. But if you still prefer the old design of Google Chrome, you can simply deactivate this feature by going to Chrome flags. So for example, I can go to Chrome. And here you need to search for something called grid layout. Tap grid layout, as you see here. If you don't want to use this new layout, you can simply choose disabled, relaunch your Google Chrome, and it will revert back to the old design. The second change in Chrome is the new overlay menu redesign. As you see here, it looks totally different than before. The selections are separated with horizontal lines. You will also get 4 or 5 quick shortcuts at the top with a light gray background. With this update, you will get a new share sheet, which is only available in Google Chrome, and it has different options. For example, you will see here at the bottom, copy link, send to your devices that are signed in with the same Google account, scan a QR code, or print. In addition to a carousel with fewer options to choose from, but if you want to get the normal share sheet of Android, scroll all the way to the right and then tap on more. It will show you the normal share sheet. This new share sheet is available in Chrome for a while, but it also required some flags to be activated, which is not the case anymore. Next, third-party developers can now customize Chrome custom tabs to match their app style, and they also have the ability to add a button to the app bar. So let me show you an example here. One of the apps that take advantage of this is Twitter. This is a link. When I tap on it, it will open within Twitter. And as you see, I have the tweet button instead of the normal share button that I get in any other app. And as I mentioned before, the third-party developer can also change the style of the whole tab to match their app, but this is not the case with Twitter for now. Next, there is a new menu under settings called Safety Check. And here Chrome will do 3 different checks to help you browse the web safely. First, it will check for updates to make sure you are on the latest version of Google Chrome. Secondly, it will check your passwords to make sure you don't have any compromised passwords that require action. And finally, it will check your safe browsing settings and give you some suggestions. To do the check, you simply need to tap on a Check Now button and it will take few seconds and give you the results. For example, when you go inside passwords, it will show you the passwords that you need to change. Next, it will give you some suggestions for the safe browsing. You can use the standard protection or enhanced protection. And if you want to know more, you can tap on the arrow next to each choice. Next, the desktop version of Google Chrome got a couple of new changes. First, it will hide the notifications content if you are sharing your screen. This feature is available in Chrome version 88 and it's available for both personal and Google Workspace accounts. The second feature is the ability to edit your saved passwords from within Chrome settings, which means you no longer need to sign in with the new password first to update your details in Chrome, but you simply can go to settings and then update the password from there. This feature is also expected to roll out to Android and iOS versions later. Next, keep notes. And now you can set a location-based reminders by tapping on the reminder button, and then it will give you quick shortcuts for your home and work addresses if you have them saved in your Google Maps. Or you can select a custom location by tapping on pick a place, but let's tap on home for now to show you how it works. So as you see, I got a pin with the word home next to it to let me know that the reminder is set to my home location. You can quickly change your location to work, or you can pick a place, and here you need to tap on edit location and then do your search. Then tap on save, and it will be updated accordingly. And finally, if you want to delete the location-based reminder, just tap on it and then hit delete. Next, Google Lens. And now Android users can translate text without using internet. And for you to do this, you need to go to the Translate tab and then hit the language picker. And here you will find a download button next to a lot of languages. It's not available for each and every language, but you have a lot already available. Once you hit the download button next to the language you want, it will show you the download size. Hit download, wait few seconds, and it will be downloaded, which means it's available for offline use. So that's pretty much it for today. Those are all the changes I spotted in January 2021. Please let me know in the comments if I missed anything. So I hope you like my video, and if you do, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.